Hey there, did you know that America once fought a war against itself? It was called the Civil War, and it was one of the biggest, most important fights in U.S. history. But why did it happen? Who was fighting? And how did it change America forever? Let's travel back in time to find out. In the early 1800s, the United States was split into two main sides, the North and the South. They disagreed about something very important: slavery. The North, also called the Union, had factories, railroads, and didn't rely on slavery. Many people there believed slavery was wrong. The South, also called the Confederacy, had big farms called plantations that grew cotton, tobacco, and other crops. They depended on enslaved African Americans to do the hard work. The South wanted to keep slavery, but the North wanted to end it. This caused huge arguments between the two sides. Things got even more tense when Abraham Lincoln was elected president in 1860. Lincoln didn't want slavery to spread to new states. The southern states were so upset that 11 of them decided to leave the United States and form their own country, called the Confederate States of America. But Lincoln said, "No way. The U.S. must stay together." And on April 12, 1861, the first shots of the Civil War were fired at Fort Sumter, South Carolina. For 4 long years, Americans fought each other. Union soldiers wore blue uniforms. Confederate soldiers wore gray uniforms. Families were split. Sometimes brothers fought on opposite sides. Battles were fought in fields, forests, and even towns. Famous battles like Gettysburg and Antietam were some of the bloodiest in U.S. history. 2 big things happened during the war that changed America forever. 1. The Emancipation Proclamation, 1863. President Lincoln declared that all enslaved people in the South were free. This gave hope to millions. 2. The North wins, 1865. After years of fighting, the Union defeated the Confederacy. The U.S. stayed one country, and slavery was abolished, which also means ended. But the war left scars. Over 600,000 soldiers died, and the South was left in ruins. 5 fun facts about the Civil War. 1. The telegraph, an old-timey text message machine, was used for the first time in war to send battle plans. 2. Women secretly fought as soldiers by disguising themselves as men. 3. Abraham Lincoln grew his famous beard because a little girl wrote him a letter saying he'd look better with one. 4. The submarine was first used in war by the Confederates. 5. After the war, the 13th Amendment officially ended slavery in the whole U.S. A famous quote from Abraham Lincoln: "A house divided against itself cannot stand." The Civil War was a tough time, but it helped shape the America we know today. If you enjoyed learning about it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And tell me in the comments, what do you think was the most important outcome of the Civil War? See you next time.